Hey, Wayne here today with the Himiway Cruiser. Let's check it out. Been hitting trails all up in there. It handled it great, did very well. There's lots of rocks out there. It's a lot of sand in there, dips, just all kinds of stuff, little hills. Pretty cool, nice terrain. Lots of fun for this bike, for me and this bike. Hey everyone, thanks for being here. Today I have the Himiway Cruiser. Himiway sent me this bike to review, but they've had no input on the bike. All likes, dislikes are all my own. But they did give me some affiliate links that I've added below the video in case you're interested in buying it. It does help out the channel that way. I'm also going to include a full unboxing and assembly. It's all one video. To make this one shorter, I did it separately. Link to that will be below if you want to see that as well. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot. So we're going to go over all the parts and take it out for a ride. This is the Himiway Cruiser. It weighs about 72 pounds, has an aluminum frame, and depending on how you ride, should have a range of about 35 to 60 miles. Across the handlebars, it has a bell, pedal assist controller, a large brightly lit display, a 7-speed Shimano shifter, brake levers, half-twist throttle, and grips. Powered by a 48-volt, 17.5 amp-hour battery. And it has a 48-volt LED headlight. The front forks can be adjusted or locked out depending on if you're riding on pavement or rough terrain, and they look really good blacked out. Here we see the Himiway logo on the rear fender along with the integrated brake light and the Himiway saddle, which is pretty comfortable. Shimano gearing with the Shimano Altus derailleur, which is pretty common on most e-bikes, but very reliable and will get the job done. It comes with Tektro Aries mechanical disc brakes with front and rear 180mm rotors. They've been really great with a lot of good stopping power. It's supplied with a powerful 750 watt brushless gear motor. And it has awesome 26-inch by 4-inch wide Kenda fat tires that will work on just about any terrain. As part of their free accessory package, it comes with fenders, a multi-tool, a cap, and this awesome looking rear rack. To turn on the display, you're going to press and hold this button down here for power. Hold it down for a few seconds. Comes up. Now, this button here, well, let's start with the light. So you press the light button to turn it on and off. Then you have your power assist levels, positive and minus here, up and down. Your I button here is to go over this bottom part of the menu here with the trip. So you got the trip, odometer, time, max, average, back to trip. Now, if you want to clear your trip like I've already done here, you're going to press and hold the plus and minus buttons down for a few seconds. You get to the trip screen, that weird little N you're going to change to a Y. You could probably, I think you could press either one of these. So this one will do it or this one will do it. So once you change it to Y, you hold the I button down again for a few seconds, takes you back to the main screen, and it's zeroed out. Now, if you want to change the power that the bike is putting out, you can change that. Like it's set to a certain speed right now of about 20 to I think 20, maybe 23 miles per hour out of the box. To change that, you're going to press and hold these two buttons down. You're going to now hold the minus and I button down. And you're going to put in a password. It's the same for all the Himiways. You're going to change it from 0000 to 0. I accepts the 0. Press up for 5. And then I to accept. And then 1. I to accept. And 0, you're going to leave it on 0. So it's 0510. Press I, and it lands you right here on the tire size. But we don't really care to change that, so we're going to press the plus button here. Sorry, still getting familiar with this, you're gonna press the I button and get to this level speed adjustment screen, whatever that LS stands for. It's default at 36. You're gonna change it. On this bike, you can go up to 40. On previous models, you can go up to, I think, 44. A buddy of mine has one. He can go up to 99. So this one, 2022 model, I can only go to 40. And that's as far as I can go. It adds about 3 extra miles, so I can get about 26 miles per hour on this bike when I have it set to 40. But I'm gonna put it back to 36 because honestly, 20 to 23 is plenty fast. It's 20 is the legal class 2 speed limit anyway, so I'm gonna hold this down and save it. Takes me back to the main screen. There is another setting in here. If you press and hold the plus and minus, you can change your levels. Let me show you what I mean. Let me get back to the main screen real quick. So right now I'm on pedal assist 1. I can go down to 0, which is where I like to leave the bike when I'm not actually riding it and I'm just kind of walking around with it. You can press the plus button to go 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's as far as you can go out of the box here. Okay, now you can change that to go up to 7 pedal assist or 9 pedal assist. And I'll show you how to do that. You press and hold the plus and the minus buttons down together. When you get to this screen, you press and hold them down together again. Put in that same password, 0, 5, 1, 0. And this screen you don't really care about. What you want is the next screen, that one there. And once you're on that, I don't know what it stands for, SCA, but you press the I button, and now you're on pedal assist 0 through 5. You could change that by going, here, let me start over. You can change that by going up 1, that'll get you 1 to 5. Now you're on 0 to 7, 1 to 7, 0 to 9, and 1 to 9. Now, I have about 2 other bikes that are 0 to 7. And that's pretty good for a bike with a lot of power, which this bike has a lot of power. But for right now, I'm trying to get used to it with the setting that came right out of the box, which is 0 to 5. Now, like I said, if I leave it on 1 to 5, then I can never go down to 0, which is sort of like neutral. It will always take off if I twist the throttle, and I think that can be a little unsafe, so I'm going to put it 0 to 5 and press down the I button. This lets you change the percentage of what each level gets. So right now, on the first pedal assist, you're going to get 25%, and you could change that obviously. So with the up and down keys, and you press I, you get to the second pedal assist level, 36. Well, I'm not going to change any of these, so I'm just going to save the settings, press the I down, hold it for a few seconds, let go, press it again for a few seconds, back to the main screen, and all my settings have been saved. On a lot of these hidden features, there's a guy out there called the Tinkering Turtle. Check his channel out. He's got a lot of good stuff there.
Building a shelter. Bigfoot. The campsite.
I'm just surprised that we haven't run across anybody, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they're living in the trees. These bikes are good for all of this. It's
amazing for this.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these trails? They're not too much rocks, it's a lot of sand.
Yeah.
These take the sand so nice.
Okay, so this bike from Himiway, this Himiway Cruiser, man, this bike has really taken a beating through those trails, and it's holding up great. The brakes are still super quiet. These Aries Tektro Aries brakes are working great. Bike is still quiet, nothing's rattled loose. Lots of power. Yeah, you can take this bike pretty much anywhere. Go for a taco run. Take it on a trail. Whoa. So, I think if you're looking for something that's rugged, extremely rugged, Himiway Cruiser, excellent choice. Now they have a lot of other bikes. You should check them out on their site. But if you're interested in this one, make sure you check my links below. So I wanted to take everybody over here to the Himiway website and take a quick look at their electric bikes. They have something else here called the Zebra. Let's take a quick look. This is their all-terrain fat tire bike. Great looking bike. It's sort of a crossover between mountain and an urban cruiser. 750 watt motor, gear hub motor, 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, 80 mile range. A lot of range. 400 mile payload capacity. Looks cool. They have the Cruisers, which I'm reviewing right now. One's a step through, one isn't. And then they have the Himiway Escape Pro. Let's see, this is their long range moped style bike. Now, what I like about this one is it has front and rear suspension. Looks really good. And the specs say it's a 750 watt gear hub motor, 48 volt, 17.5 amp hour battery, 30 to 50 mile range, 330 pound payload capacity. This looks like a fun bike. I'd like to try this one out. They have, they're Cobras. So they have the Himiway Cobra and the Cobra Pro. These are their mountain bikes. I'm really interested in this Cobra Pro. So this one here has front and rear suspension. It has this mid-drive motor, 1,000 watts, 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, 80 mile range. Wow. 26 by 4.8 super fat tire. So that 4.8, that's a pretty wide tire, a little bit wider than normal. Not sure how I feel about that for a mountain bike, but interesting. I'd really like to get my hands on it and check it out. Look at that, comes in two colors. So there's a Forest Cobra also. Okay. Finally, they have something here called the Himiway Big Dog. This is their electric cargo bike. It looks like this would be a great bike, especially for somebody that's maybe doing deliveries or something like that. It has a 750 watt motor, 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, 80 mile range, a lot of range, 400 pound capacity. So this can hold a lot of weight. And I think there's another rack for the front. Let's take a look at that picture again down here. Let's see. Yeah, there is one for the front. Looks great too, right? So Himiway has a lot of bikes to choose from. Check out their website. Links will be down below. I think Himiway has a lot of great bikes to choose from. So anything you pick there, I don't think you can go wrong. If you're looking for a good all-around muscle type bike, rugged, can handle anything, don't wait any longer. Just go ahead and grab yourself a Himiway Cruiser, get out there and ride, and I'll see you on the next one.